Welcome back to the Realty Roundup, where we examine what's happening in Austin real estate every week. I'm Jaymes Willoughby, and this is week 5 of May. We're closing it out here this week, and got some interesting news, I guess, primarily because of the holiday. Over the weekend, we had fewer listings go on the market. Of course, fewer homes sold as well. But I think the important milestone is it's the beginning of summer in terms of what everybody says on the news channels these days. It's the de facto beginning of summer. So that means we are fully engaged with the summer market now. School's out, folks are on vacation, and the market is about to heat up. So let's jump right in. So what we have here right now, week 5, we're at almost 14,500 listings. I've been talking about this for a couple months now that we'd hit 14,500 to 15,000 listings. So here we are. If we look at that compared to last year, we're only at 11,500. You can see we have 3,000 more listings this week, this year versus this time last year, this week last year. And so that's making a difference. That's making an impact. Now let's look at what went on the market last week. We had fewer homes go on the market because was a holiday weekend rather. Just over 1,100 and only 874, which is not like dramatically down, but because it is a lower number, that's going to affect our absorption rate. So let's look at that. So remember, absorption rate is the number of homes that went pending last week versus the total inventory. So we have the highest inventory that we've had in like 10 years. It peaked last week. And then, because it is a holiday or weekend, puts us at 16.5. So you can see it always kind of spikes. You look at these spikes, these calendars don't line up exactly because there's more than 52 weeks in the year. But this was last year over a Memorial Day weekend. The inventory absorption rate went up. So I imagine this will come back down under 16 weeks of inventory next week. We'll see what's happening in my world personally. I've seen a pretty good run on our own inventory here at the JW team. We've sold quite a few homes in the last 2 weeks, and I think it's primarily that we've been really looking hard at our value proposition with our listings, repricing homes when necessary, spending a little bit more time on them to get them ready for the market on the front end, and just really sharpening our saw on all accounts. So we're doing pretty good here. A lot of my colleagues are seeing mixed results depending on their attitude and their listing inventories. Next week, we're going to talk about expired listings, those that failed to sell, and we'll also look at the history of price reductions this year versus the years in the past. Until then, have a great week. We'll see you later.